another day, another drive to Monticello. I don't think I realized just how much driving I do until I started doing these vlogs. It hasn't even been a week, and I'm kind of amazed that every single day, basically, I've been in the car heading out to Monticello. But yeah, so I'm on my way to therapy. No shame, no hiding. You know, it's a part of life. Part of life, part of self-care. Very important to do. But yeah, doing that, and then I gotta go grocery shopping afterwards. Gotta pick up a couple things, and then I got a call this morning from the our local meat packer or meat processor, I suppose, saying that the hog we ordered is in. Again, life in the country. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but our neighbors raise pigs and a couple different other kinds of animals, and we actually bought one of their pigs this year. So it is as local as it could possibly be without having to raise it ourselves. So we're pretty excited about that. So yeah, we got to go pick that up today, and I am running late today, just behind schedule a little bit, which is why my hair is still wet as I head out the door. It's been a long time since I've done that. I kind of feel like I'm back in high school, but you know, that's what happens sometimes. So I'm on my way back home after therapy and doing a little bit of grocery shopping. Yeah, trying to get my day back on schedule, and looks like I'm actually going to be able to do that, which is exciting. Trying to think, it's Thursday, so I don't really have any other big obligations, just work stuff. So I don't have to leave the house again or anything like that. So I'm actually probably gonna head down to the studio and get a lot of work done this afternoon, which is exciting. I've got some dyeing that needs to get done. I've got those mini skeins that need to start getting skeined up and start putting together the advent calendars, 12 Days of Christmas, and Hanukkah mini skein collections. So yeah, I'm really excited. All the yarn is now dyed up for those things, and yeah, they should be good. The last thing I do need to do still for those is for the advent calendars, I still need to dye up the full skein, and I've got to figure out what exactly I want to do for those. I've got a couple different options I'm thinking of. I just have to decide what exactly it is that I want to do for those. So I'm listening to podcasts instead of watching something while I twist up yarn to be dyed, because Jordan is in his office and he's got some conference calls, and while talking and, you know, winding minis and things like that, that's not going to be loud enough to bother him. I don't know, I don't want to watch something because sometimes that gets pretty loud and can be distracting. So I'm winding up some yarn, dyeing up some of my Loire base, the MCN, and some chaussette or sock base. So lots of good stuff. And then I put these reusable zip ties in here to keep things organized, to keep it from getting too tangled and things like that while it's soaking. And I'll also very loosely twist it to a little bit of a hank again, so it doesn't get tangled and caught on anything, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Also, oftentimes when you buy bare yarn and skeins, it'll come with ties on it. Some dyers take these off because they don't really look pretty when you're twisting them up. They kind of stick out like this, right? You get these little ugly bumps and extra things, but I leave them on. I figure the more of those that I leave on there, the less likely your yarn is going to be to get tangled up when you're trying to put it on your own Swift. So it may not look pretty when it's all twisted up and, you know, ready for photos for Etsy or things like that, but honestly, better something looking a little bit messy in an Etsy photo than you end up with some horribly tangled, frustrating mess of yarn on your Swift. We've all had that happen. It's not fun. And if you're curious, I'm listening to My Favorite Murder, which is a podcast. It's not like I have an actual favorite murder, but it's one of my favorite true crime podcasts, and it's not for everyone's taste, that's for sure, but I enjoy it. I like the hosts. I find them very charming. Which I can't say for all true crime podcasts. There are some that I can't get past the host. They're just not my cup of tea. I'm actually almost done winding up all the mini skeins for my sock base for the 12 days of Christmas. So it's been kind of a long day. But to keep up my French, since I'm not teaching it anymore, and, you know, we live in rural Indiana, there's not exactly a ton of people for me to practice with day to day. I like to watch French TV when I get a chance. And so I am now watching the first season of Le Meilleur Pâtissier, or the Best Baker. It's the French version of the Great British Bake Off, and they're doing a celebrities edition. Of course, I have no idea who any of the celebrities are, but it's still fun all the same. So having fun watching them take on their versions of the tarte tatin, which is kind of like an upside down cake, but apple, like an apple pie upside down cake kind of combo thing. So yeah, watching this and winding up minis.
La tarte tatin, c'est un gâteau qu'on connaît tous, à base de pommes caramélisées et d'une pâte bien croustillante. Là, aujourd'hui, je veux que nos pâtissiers nous revisitent la tatin avec les fruits qu'ils veulent, la pâte qu'ils veulent, la forme qu'ils veulent, mais je veux que lorsque je ferme les yeux, je retrouve la pâte croustillante, le fruit cuit et surtout cette caramélisation qu'on aime tant.
Alright, sorry, I just had to share that clip because, I don't know, for any of you who speak French out there, Cyril Lignac's accent, which is so southern, just makes me so happy. So happy. So yeah. So, it's 7:45, almost 8 o'clock, and as you can see, I am still in the basement. Just about done wrapping things up for the day. I think this is going to be my last video before I edit and publish today's vlog, but yeah, this ended up being a long working day for both me and Jordan. He is still in his office working. I just popped upstairs to get dinner started, but then came back down here to wrap a few more things up while that cooks. Earlier, I promised you a sneak peek at one of the colorways that's going to be new in the shop this week, that I still haven't quite decided on a name for, but I'm absolutely in love with. I'll show you on chaussette. So it's a very, I don't know, I feel like it's a very me colorway. Lots of cream left, a lot of the natural wool. There's a little bit of this kind of grayish color, very into grayish at the moment. And then these gorgeous deep woody speckles, right, of brown and green and yellow. And I love how the dye breaks in the speckles, right? You get some speckles that are kind of red. There's some blue mixed in there as well. Right, and it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm absolutely in love with this colorway. So I'm going to have it available on both Chaussette and Loire, so both the sock and the MCN base. And that'll be available tomorrow night. And my phone is about to die, so that's it for tonight. I will talk to you guys again tomorrow.